Hi everybody, how are you today? Just wanted to check in real quick. We are going to do a full practice in this video. I'm going to take you through a few minutes of some movement today, as well as some meditation practice. So we're going to start out at seated, and I'm going to move myself back to my mat that I've got set up here. So bear with me while we figure out the camera situation for this. Also bear with me while we deal with Rufus, who will be coming in and out of the shots, I'm sure, won't you, baby? So we're going to begin at seated here for our practice. So if you want to go ahead, get yourself settled in. Yes, seated, Rufus. It is seated. Roll your shoulders back and down. Allow the crown of your head to pull towards the ceiling. And begin to settle into your physical body. Noticing how you feel today. Noticing how your body is responding. What's going on there? Start down at the tips of your toes. And take that full body scan towards the crown of your head. Physically checking in with self. Noticing any parts of your body that might be talking to you. Being curious about what's going on there. Part your lips, release your jaw. Allow yourself time here to let go of any tension that you're holding in your face. Allowing the cheeks to soften. Allow your brow bone, your forehead to be peaceful and at rest. Your eyes sink back a bit deeper. Begin to check in with your thoughts and your emotions. Noticing how you mentally feel right now. Noticing what thoughts you've brought to your mat with you. Being curious about where those may be coming from. Which thoughts you are attaching to. Beginning to allow them to settle, to fade a bit. Allowing yourself to set them down and take this time to become more present, more aware of your body and of your breath. How do your inhale and exhale feel today? Are they long and at ease, or short and shallow? Are they out of balance? Is one longer than the other? Begin to pull your breath into alignment. Finding a deeper, more intentional inhale. And a slower, more intentional exhale. On your next exhale, roll yourself back to cat. On your inhale, bring yourself forward, opening to cow. Taking this movement with your breath here. Returning to a tall, neutral spine. Place your right hand back behind you. Left hand to your right knee. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears here. Up nice and tall. Exhale, take a twist. On your next inhale, bring yourself back to center. Move the left hand behind, right hand over. Nice and tall to start, shoulders drop. Exhale, take your twist. Next inhale, bring yourself back to center. Come back to cat-cow for a moment. Returning to a neutral spine. Place your right hand on the floor next to you. Left arm reaches high. Exhale over to your right. Take your gaze up towards the ceiling here. Check in with that left hip, bolted to the mat here, long through your rib cage. On your next exhale, drop over that right knee. Let your gaze go down towards the floor. Next inhale, bring yourself back up to center. Exhale the arm down, move to the opposite side. Right arm reaches high. Find that length in your body here. Exhale towards the left. Gaze goes up. Opening up the right side of the ribs here. Next, exhale, take that drop over your left knee, gaze towards the floor. Inhale and rise. Exhale the arm down. Come back to cat-cow. Slow and intentional in your movement. Slow and intentional in your breath. Back to a neutral spine. Bring yourself to hands and knees. Tabletop. Checking in that your knees and your wrists are directly in alignment with your hips and with your shoulders here. Fingers spread wide on your mat. On your next exhale, turning gaze towards your right heel. Inhale to center. Exhale, gaze left. Taking this side to side with your breath here. Back to neutral. Exhale, hips drop back towards your heels. Find a child's pose. Inhale, rise through table to cow. Taking this with your breath. Exhale, hips drop. Inhale, rising through table. Back to a neutral spine here at table. Take the knees wide, tips of the toes touch. Exhale, hips drop back towards your heels. Begin to make your way towards the mat with your forehead. Coming into wide-kneed child's pose. Inhale, make your way up to tabletop, knees back below the hips. Right hand in front of your left. On an exhale, let your hips drop towards that right heel. Inhale and rise to table. Other side, left hand in front of your right. Exhale, hips drop to the left here. Inhale, rise to table. We're going to begin to take kneeling sun salutation. So on your next exhale, hips drop back to child's pose. Inhale, you're going to rise to kneeling. Take a mild back bend. Exhale, take your fold back to child's. Inhale to tabletop. Curl your toes under. Exhale, find your down dog. Inhale to table. Exhale, hips drop back. Find that child's pose. Rise high. Exhale, fold. Table. Down dog. Table. Child. Kneeling. Child. Table. Dog. Table. Child. Flowing through this motion with your breath here. Find your connection in the movement. One more all the way through. Pause in that final child's pose. On your next inhale, let your hands walk you up. Seated back on your heels here in hero's pose. Settle in, let your shoulders come back and down. Allow your tailbone to drop towards your heels. Crown of your head pulling up slightly, chin slightly tucked. Settling in and breathing here in Hero's Pose. Check in once more with your breath. Noticing the length of your inhale and your exhale. Staying right here if this is a comfortable seat for you, or coming to a different seated position, whatever that may be for your body today. We're going to settle into some meditation practice here. Finding yourself in a comfortable way, seated, perhaps lying down if that works better for you. And settling into your physical body once more. Noticing how you feel now after a few moments of movement. Noticing what's speaking to you. How are you physically feeling? Settle in. Allow yourself to become still. Allow your body to relax. Perhaps become just a touch bit heavier in your seat. Allow your tailbone to ground and connect you. Allow your breath to be deep. Take 3 deep, heavy, sighing breaths here. Notice those places in your body that may be calling out for your attention. Send a breath to them, a release. Allow them to soften. Allow yourself to soften, to become at ease. In midst of the chaos, allow yourself to ground, to breathe deep, to send that breath down, to send your roots down below the surface, down into Mother Earth, rooting down deeper still, down past the stones and the bones of our ancestors, sending your roots down deep to that molten core, and allowing yourself to breathe that stability, that strength, that power of the earth, that solid state up your roots, nourishing you, holding you connected. Breathe that up. Pull it up into your toes, to your knees, to your thighs. Pull that solid foundational energy up to your root. Allow that energy to fill you. Pull it up further still. Bring it up to your belly, up to your ribs. Allowing that balance, that rooted centeredness to fill your body, up to your heart, to your shoulders, to your throat. Pull that energy up to the crown of your head, allowing you to be here rooted and balanced during this time. Breathe deep in this state. Allow yourself to be here. Allow yourself to be a centered, balanced being right here, right now, as you are. Strong and centered, flexible but unbreaking. Able to stay the course. Rooted in your foundation. Rooted in yourself. Rooted in your higher calling. Balanced and connected. On your next inhale, let your arms reach high. Exhale, hands drop to heart center. 3 deep breaths here together in this global community. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center. The divine light within me deeply reflects and recognizes the divine light within you all. Namaste. Thank you, everyone who has been supporting my work throughout all of this, who continues to be a part of the Wild Thing community as we evolve through this time. Rooting down and evolving all at once is a very important lesson for us to take with us from our mats and into our worlds right now. I wish you the best. I love you much.